what do you make of conspiracies?
I don't think we landed on the moon.
Okay.
I'm deep into that conspiracy.
Now explain this to me. Explain, because I'm a believer that we made a rocket and we went up there and I don't know why it would be faked. Explain to me how we could what the point of it would be for us to fake it.
Well, I mean, the obvious reason, I think that's probably what you hear all the time, is to win the race.
For land, basically?
Yeah, they win the race up there to beat the Russians up there. Or
I could see that because we were very competitive in nature, especially when it comes to national.
Yeah, and then it's probably like, well, they got to believe us. We said it. I think back then we were a lot more hypnotized by what the TV said than what we are now.
Okay.
Because we landed on the moon. It's like, oh, the TV said it.
A lot less questions.
Yeah, a lot less questions. If they said it, we did it.
Okay.
And and then it's like Richard or I don't know who was the president. Was it Richard Nixon then?
At that time, was it JFK or Richard? I think it might have been
whoever
JFK.
It was. He made a phone call to the people on the moon. I was like, I'm down at Derby City Pizza. I can't even get service to send a text message in 2022. This man made a phone call to the moon. You know what I'm saying? I think that's because Jeff Toy, good buddy of mine, he's a non-believer in the moon landing. we just go back and forth on this, and
he said I can't get service at the fucking pizza store.
Yeah, he's a big. That's one of his big arguments. It's like, we made a phone call to the moon, and I was like, yeah, man,
I didn't realize that.
He made a phone call congratulating them
while they were up there.
While they were up there,
it's like, hey, by the way, you guys are doing great.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you get their number? Yeah, it's unlisted, right?
Yeah.
It should be unlisted.
I can't even. Yeah.
Call the moon. Who the fuck calls them? When you're the president, though, you probably got laser guns and all kinds of shit. You probably just vaporize your wife and get a new one cloned.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know Think about that long distance, Bill.
Yeah.
No doubt, dude. That was back. They definitely had to pay for international calling at that point, bro.
Yeah. So that's a big argument of mine. And then, like, just the, I guess the guy who was supposed to be the first guy who died in the practice, I guess he was getting ready to whistle blow, and he died in the practice because the rocket blew up. The cockpit or whatever they call it, it blew up, and he died. And then there's just a bunch of, I don't know if this is, a good argument or not, but, hey, Neil Armstrong, put your hand on the Bible and say you didn't go, and he won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good argument, but it's going to be good enough for me since I'm a
That's almost like when you ask Donald Rumsfeld, like, are you a lizard person? And he's like, next question.
Yeah.
It's like if you answer it, you're fucking giving into it either way.
Yeah.
Either like if Neil Armstrong says, if he even does it at all, or he can't buy into it, right? That's all part of the lie or the truth. Either way, it's like if it was true, I would probably be like him too. I'd be like, yeah, of course I win. I'm not fucking get that away from me.
Yeah, and that's another good point,
right? You have to think about it from his perspective.
He punches the guy with the Bible,
right? Yeah.
But then I'm like, though, his generation back then is so about truth and the Bible, and you gotta live it. And it's like, well, he ain't doing it,
Yeah.
It's like I was watching Brothers last night with Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire.
It's a great movie.
And Jake Gyllenhaal, the brother, didn't sleep with the wife, but they won't tell him no that they didn't.
Yeah.
So he just keeps getting it crazier and crazier. It's like, just tell him no.
Yeah. Everybody knows, but you.
Yeah.
Well, they want to get him riled up, though.
Yeah. I guess so. You don't have another hour and a half of the movie, I guess.
Yeah. Right. That's hilarious.
But it's just like the Bible thing. Just put your hand on the Bible and say you didn't. But yeah, that's I think that's a big conspiracy. I don't believe in it. We didn't land on the moon.
We didn't land on. You think we made it since?
No,
You don't think you don't think like we're up? Jeff Bezos and those guys are up on Mars now, or you think that that's part of the same thing? Are we continuing the conspiracy, or what do you think now?
I haven't even decided if we're actually in space.
Okay.
You
think this could be a computer program?
Yeah, I'm on the fence about even that, because it's like we got a guy up in space right now, and we can't go get him or something.
Really?
Like, why can't we go get him? Or he can't return, or so Russia has to bring him back. Think about that freaking conversation right now.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. You can stream the entire episode now anywhere you listen to podcasts, and you can watch it exclusively on Spotify. Download Spotify on your phone now to listen to the Morning Woods podcast.